What's up, YouTube? Knife's Edge here again. Got another little review for you, but pretty cool knife. This is one of the last ones. I don't know if you'll see this in the sequence I'm making them in, but this is one of the last ones that Mr. Eddie Knives sent me for a to take a look at. He sent me a bunch of knives. You could probably consider all of them Grails. Really, they are all some serious heat he's sent my way. So appreciate it, Mr. Eddie. Thank you very much for letting me take a look at the other ones and this one. And this one is pretty cool. Before I get into it, I'll just go ahead and say hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe right down there if you would like more of it. Thanks to my viewers, subscribers, channel members, and Patreons. And without further ado, let's get into the knife. This one is the SPK Lamia. I'm gonna say Lamia. Really super cool knife, man. This is an all USA made premium high-end knife. Looking at the I was trying to find some information on how much this one runs, and got different sources from different places. 485. I'm looking at one on Recon One right now. They're all over the place with price. They go up to $1,000 or more on the secondary. So seems to be like a pretty low production, high demand knife, small batch, manufactured in the USA. Now the packaging on some of the other ones I've shown in the last week, like the Brown Knives FSD, the Koenigs, the Ariuses, the what else? The Rask. You know, some of that is like some really crazy, awesome packaging. The SPK just comes, or this one anyway, just came in a box, some bubble wrap, some couple of plastic bags, and that's pretty much it. The box just says SPK on it. Again, manufacturing the USA always. I think that's pretty cool myself. It's like they put everything into the knife instead of the packaging, so always good to get really cool packaging. I just wanted to show this on the videos. I've been trying to do that with the kind of Grail knives that I've been doing over the last week, and just kind of showing that off. I'm sure it comes with a COA or something like that. Mr. Eddie might actually just have it somewhere separate. So, premium, small batch, USA made, high-end I guess high-end production knife, right? Let's go ahead and do some overalls. We'll get into the specs here. So, from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle, you're looking right at 7.5 inches, and for the for the total blade length, right at 3.5, maybe a touch under 3.5 inches. And let's see here, cutting edge kind of terminates right in that little area there. I'm gonna say 3.25 on the cutting edge. So pretty much almost what I would say is a full-size knife. My definition is 8 inches, 8 to like 9 maybe is a full-size knife. What I've been calling a full-size knife anyway, what I define it as. Everybody's got a different definition of it, but for all intents and purposes, it is almost a full-size knife to me anyway. 100 thousandths blade stock thickness, thickest part of the spine. Let's see, what's it like behind the edge? Goes down really thin, or pretty decently thin there. You got, let me reread that, you got 21 thousandths right there. And the handle thickness on it, looking at under half an inch, pretty well under half an inch, 444 thousandths, checking it out right there. So let me put the calibers up. We'll go ahead and do a bunch of size comparisons here. Usual suspects first. You got the cold steel knives 8010. You got the Demco knives 8020.5. That is the slicer variant, so fairly close overall to the slicer 20.5. And I definitely carry this thing all the time. So I would, you know, even though not technically by my own standards a full-size knife, I would say it is for all intents and purposes right there at it. That's the Ontario Knives Rat Model 1, and that is the Ontario Knives Rat Model 2. So a little bit longer than the Rat 2, and a little bit shy of the Rat 1. Closer, I'd say, to the Rat 2 anyway in overall length. And the last two are the usual suspects here. You got your Spyderco Knives Paramilitary 2 and your Spyderco Para 3. Alright, so let's see. We'll do a couple of randoms here. I know a lot of people like the kind of size comparison, so I try to do, whenever I do a review anyway, I try to do a pretty decent amount of them. Some people love it. Let me know what you guys think. What y'all think? People that are still watching. We're already almost 6 minutes in the video. Let me know what you think about size comparisons. Would you like more or less, the same? That is a Koenig Arius, and that is the Mini Arius. A couple of Mr. Eddie's knives there. Let's see. I know I got some of Fred's laying around here. That's the Chavez 229 Redemption. With an anode job on it, and that is the Tuya Wrath. Alright, let's see here. I got the Spyderco Manix 2. That's the Assault one. Slab Weapons Tech Scales and River's Edge exclusive little native. Right there. And last but not least, what has become a standard for the channel with size comparisons, that is your DeWalt framing hammer and your 8-inch USA made crescent wrench. Gotta have that, right? Alright, so that's it for size comparisons. Let's go ahead and get out the scale. We'll weigh it real quick. Feels fairly light. Balance about right there. Yeah, kind of right in that area. Pretty good spot for balance. Look inside of it. Where's the flashlight? There's the flashlight. If you look inside, you can see some internal milling. Pretty neat. You got a few little Easter eggs kind of inside of it. That's pretty cool. It's like the SPK symbol maybe that's inside of that. It's kind of hard to tell without disassembling it. Let me know in the comments. Again, you guys know what's inside of this joker. And on this side, you've got the American flag, it looks like. Yeah, kind of inside the milled out area of that handle scale. Anyway, let's see. What do I think this thing weighs, man? This thing, it's really light. It is surprisingly light in hand. I would say 3.8. See how off I am. Whoa. 3.4 ounces, so right at the ounce and inch, actually under the ounce and inch ratio. That's pretty cool for a titanium handled small batch production USA knife. That's a good deal. So carries really nice in pocket, no issues with that. I don't think the pocket clip works perfectly fine. It's not a deep carry clip or anything. It's attached on the inside, which is pretty cool. You know, you don't have a screw sticking out for the pocket clip, so that's neat. I think that's one little cool factor about it. A little SPK symbol right there. Go ahead and get out the hardware checker here. Let's see what we got. That will be a T8 and T8 on your pivot. T8, yeah, so T8 all across the board. T8 on the lock bar. The little lock bar insert, T8 on the pivot, and T8 on the handle scale. So all you need to take this thing apart is a T8. Pretty awesome. I like that. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the specs. My thoughts on this thing, ergonomically, man, this thing is awesome. I like it. Kind of got a bend, I guess, shape on the bottom. You got that little cutout there. These handle scales are very nicely contoured. And I guess chamfered, you could call that. Pretty good lockout there. Blade centering, dead on accurate, I would say. It might be a little bit off. Yeah, might have to adjust that a little bit. I'm gonna let Mr. Eddie do that. I don't want to adjust his blade centering there. But man, this thing, ergonomically, it's really nice. It's surprisingly light, for me anyway. I thought it was surprisingly light. Nice little kind of a swooping flat there going onto the blade, right? Not really a choil, kind of opposite of what we normally see. That kind of kicks down and then goes into the cutting edge. Really comfortable, fully choked up on that thing. I wear a large size glove, got average size hands, I guess you could say. And it is perfectly comfortable for me. Got plenty of room on there. Really almost a perfect size. Right at the perfect size for me anyway. I would say so myself. This milling pattern, whatever you call that pattern on the handle scales, that is really cool. I like how they did that. and I really like the way it feels. It's kind of subtle. It's not bitey, anything like that. Everything on this thing, you can tell they did a really awesome, professional, great job at putting this thing together. Man, I think this thing's awesome. Little divot right there in that lock bar, very easily on that frame lock. It's really easy to disengage it. It's really easy to reverse flick it. You can slow roll it. Oh, there's another leather scratch. You can you can slow roll it, and you can reverse flick it. And I think, no, or I can't anyway. I was gonna say, almost looked like I could front flip it there for a second, but no. One nice, really cool touch about this one that I thought was really cool is that step milling. It's really faint, right? So you got some really faint step milling, really nice grind, by the way, on that blade. Really faint step milling there, but it looks really good, I think. And nowhere on this thing do I see the blade steel. I am actually not 100% sure what the blade steel is on this one. Didn't say in the box I got. And I don't know. I mean, I could guess MagnaCut, 20 CV, something like that maybe, but not really 100% sure on the blade steel for this knife. Runs on bearings. Really super smooth action. Closes really smooth. Opens really smooth. I just barely, you don't even really have to shake it for it to go shut. It won't fall shut because it's a heavy blade or anything like that, because it's not a heavy blade. So it won't use like gravity just to fall shut, but if you just give it a light shake like that, that thing goes shut pretty good. Again, really nice opening hole, deployment hole works great. Overall, I would say this is an amazing knife. Really dig this one over the Roosevelt. A lot of people have compared the two. I think they are comparable, with being that they're both small batch USA made knives, and a lot of people, including myself, would consider it like a very sought after and Grail, I guess Grail, whatever status knife. I guess I would too, right? Considering this is Grail week that I've been putting out every day. But yeah, compared to the Roosevelt, I like the blade shape. Probably a little bit better on the Roosevelt. I think the Roosevelt's got a more interesting looking profile than this one, but I think ergonomically this thing beats it hands down. Just my own opinion. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people are here or there, and whatever you prefer is, of course, perfectly fine. That pocket clip, I don't think I mentioned, but I'm sure you've seen it earlier. You got the SPK logo on there and some really nice milling on that pocket clip, and they put you a back spacer right here, which is titanium as well. So pretty cool, man. The SPK Lamia, I would say that it's a pretty awesome knife. One of my favorites out of the ones that Mr. Eddie sent, and he did send a nice bunch of knives. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button. Again, if you like the content, subscribe if you'd like some more of it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.